Yeah, hello guys. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the Football Fan Zone with your boy Temba Banks. And this morning, guys, we're going to be talking about transfers, the latest update on the transfer market. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody um coming to join us online this morning. Big ups to everybody. Like I said, it's going to be transfers. Basically, it's going to be all about transfers, and it's going to be a very quick one, guys. Let's kick off the show. Manuel Ugarte has passed his medical. Official announcement will be done later today. It's a good thing Manchester United have gotten the man. We all know how long it took for them to get Ugarte. Finally is here. He has done his medical, and like he said, he has passed his medical. Let me know on the chat what do you guys think Manuel Ugarte will actually bring into a team like Manchester United. I'm sure United fans are probably very happy at the moment because the way Sergeant Ratcliffe and Inos are moving, they're moving, in the right process, in the right direction. And this is why I've been saying I think there is no excuse at the moment for Eric Ten Hag. No excuse. And like I said, I believe Manchester United should be fighting for at least top four. At least top four. Jim Robinson says here, Euro, when you put me on the page, I'm ready to die for the club. Manogate says, when we have the ball, it's a game, and when we don't, it's a fight. We are assembling a vengeance. Good one to see. I'm happy. Everybody's happy this morning. Signing this guy when they should be prioritizing Sterling and Ventura. I'm sure you are not a Man U fan. You are taking a piece at United. But do I think they need to get player like Sterling and Ben Chilwell? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But if they can get a deal done for the right price, then I think it will make perfect sense, guys. I hope it will make perfect sense. But let us go into the article based on that came out Saturday from One Football. We'll just quickly just get it to the screen quickly, guys. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry. Okay, I think I've gotten it here. I've gotten it. Now, this is what it says here, guys. Manogate, coming from One Football, it says Uruguay international Manogate has passed his Manchester United medical, as reported as Sky Sports from Germany. Florian Plattenberg. After weeks of chasing Ugarte, news broke on Tuesday that United have finally reached an agreement with PSG over the midfielder signing. It is believed that United will part with. It is believed that United will part with 42 million. I think I want to say pay or part with 42 million for the 23-year-old plus a further 8 million in add-ons. PSG inserted a 10% sell-off clause in the deal to take the combative Ugarte to Old Trafford. On Wednesday morning, a report covered by the People's Person noted that Ugarte traveled from Paris to Manchester to undergo his medical ahead of signing off on personal terms with the Red Devils. Plattenberg has now given an update and indicated that Ugarte has passed his medical and everything is now complete on for them to make an official statement. Yeah, what he wrote on Twitter, he says United have successfully, Ugarte have successfully passed his medical announcement, probably today, Thursday. So 23-year-old Ugarte, new defensive midfielder of Manchester United, news confirmed. Jojo Mendes did it. Saga is over. That's a nice one. And one thing about Jojo Mendes, we all know how good he is when it comes to the transfer. He all knows how good he is. It gets things done. It makes things happen. So this is why I'm not really, honestly, not surprised because I know the kind of agents he has that manage it. So I'm not surprised. Manchester United should come for Sterling and Chilwell as well. They will be excellent signing to usher them into a new age. But that would be nice. The best DM in the league now. We cook. Thomas, I think it's too early to say that. Come on. It's just too fucking early to say that. It's too early. It's too early to say such a thing because I believe the best defensive DM in the Premiership is still Rodri. Rodri for me is still the best DM. So I think it's very, very way too early for us to be talking about this. It's too early. And we also do not want to bring unnecessary pressure to the player. We don't want that. So I think he's a good player. I've not seen much of him. And I'm happy United got the guy. So I think let's just keep the face strong and hope he comes good. But calling in the best CD, then defensive midfielder right now in the Premiership is too early, guys. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's very much too early. So I'm just here to see what he has to offer to Manchester United Football Club. And the article continues saying, what is the article says again? It says, Ugarte effectively becomes United fifth signing of the summer windows following the acquisition of Lenioro, Joshua Zexi, Matthias Delete, and Nosia Mazawari. Although all through the summer, it was mentioned as United primary target, and now the Red finally have their man in place. For PSG, Ugarte made 37 appearances, including 25 in France top flight as they won their 12th League One title. Unfortunately for him, he fell down the pecking order under Luis Enrique, who demonstrated a clear preference for other players in the middle of the park. United fans will be hoping Ugarte can play a part in the upcoming home fixtures against bitter rival Liverpool. And now I don't see for me, I don't really think he's going to play in that match. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think he will play in that game. But yet again, we have seen Ten Hag done some crazy things. We have seen Ten Hag done some crazy, crazy things. So for me, if he end up playing, I won't be surprised because it won't be the first time we see Eric Ten Hag does things like this. We saw it with the likes of Anthony. He came in and went straight to the first 11. Mazawari, the same thing. He came in, went to the first 11. So, do I think he will play? I don't think so. But will I be shocked and surprised if he gets game time against Liverpool? I would not, because I've seen Ten Hag done things like this before. I've seen him done things like this before, so I will not be surprised. But that is a good one for Manchester United. They've gotten the man they've been always wanting. They've been always wanting this dude. Let's move on with the show, guys. I want to also touch on now Ivan Tony was omitted again. Like it says here, Ivan Tony omitted again as Brentford edge out Conchester in the Carabao Cup tie. Now, what does that mean? Does this mean that Ivan Tony is leaving the club? Does it mean that Ivan Tony is going to leave the club? Because he was omitted again from the team that faced Colchester, like I said on the article. Now, let me just go through the article. It says, Akon Vidamasin proves a late penalty euro for the Bees, who will face Lyon Orient next in all London affair. Then it says, with the England striker, Ivan Toney, again absent, following more speculation over his future this week, Thomas Frank watched King Lewis Potter put the visitor ahead in contentious fashion on the stroke of halftime. League Two club wanted a foul for Kevin Skade push on Aaron Deli and Donali, but nothing was given by the referee. Paul Howard, and it's allowed Lewis to walk in the opener. Fancying the South stand at Job Save Community Stadium were told in an announcement over a PA system in the 77 minute to stop racial, homophobic, and sexist chat. This is not what I want to say. I want to say something about what's his name? Ivan Tony. So basically, what he's trying to say here is that Ivan Tony was omitted. He did not take part of the game yesterday. He did not took any part of the game that was played yesterday by Brentford. So basically, I think that will also signify that Ivan Tony will be leaving the club this summer. But where is he going to be leaving to is something that is yet for us to, understand. It hasn't come to light as yet because they've been negotiation with Madrid. I'm sorry, with Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia. They've been negotiating of Chelsea. They've been talks of United as well, going for Ivan Tony. So I guess, like we all know, the transfer window is ending tomorrow. The transfer window is ending tomorrow. So I guess let us wait and see what end up happening in that transfer window. I'll be ending tomorrow, guys. Now, moving on, Real Madrid have re-entered the market ahead of a transfer deadline. Now, do I think they'll be able to get a player in such a time? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. But they've re-entered the transfer market just because of the fact that Danis Ceballos, have came out to say he wants to leave the club. Danis Ceballos came outside to say he wants to leave the club, and that has forced Real Madrid to come inside the transfer market again. Because before now, we all know Madrid were not going to sign anybody. They came outside and said that they were not going to sign anybody. But at the moment, they are being forced, to get a signing into the club. They are being forced to get a signing into the club. Let us go through the article together, guys. And it says here, La Liga giant Real Madrid could yet sanction a surprising signing before the close of the summer transfer window. According to Marca, who have on Wednesday provided an insight into the latest development behind the scene in the Spanish capital. Real, of course, have publicly stated for months now that the club's window, when it comes to income, is at least as long come to a close. They've decided, they said it that they're not going to sign anybody. They actually say they're not going to sign anybody. But right now, they have been forced to come into the transformer market. On Wednesday, however, the situation undertook a drastic change. This comes after Dani Ceballos, out of a blue, reiterated to Real Madrid board his desire to move on, owing to as much alongside the departure of Nico Paz and Mario Martin and Eduardo Camavinga, spell on the sideline. Los Blancos, in turn, have once more begun looking towards potential signings, as per reports from Marca. Now, who do I think is out there that Real Madrid can get? That is the big question, guys. Who do I think or believe that Real Madrid can actually go for at the moment? Because if I'll be honest with you guys, I don't think there's anyone, and whosoever that in Real Madrid will want to go for, the person is going to command a lot of money. And I don't think Real Madrid are ready to splash out a lot of money at the moment. So I still believe that there's a possibility that Dani Ceballos might not leave because, guys, the transfer window is ending tomorrow. It's ending tomorrow, so it doesn't make any sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. But I do believe that Ancelotti can actually work with whatever players he has at the moment. This is one thing I love about this man called Don Carlo. You know, you can't put pressure on him. He can work with whatever he has at the moment. So I still believe it's either um Ceballos is going to stay. Even though he leaves, I don't think Madrid will be able to bring in any player into the team. But let's just move on with the show, guys. Let's see what we're going to see what end up happening with Danny Ceballos. Moving on with the show, guys. Real Madrid projected to make move for Florian Wirtz. Bayer Leverkusen set still asking price. Now, this is an interesting one. What it basically saying here, Real Madrid are interested in signing Florian Wirtz, but not this summer. Real Madrid are closed for business for this summer, and this has been the case for several weeks. No one will be arriving at the Santiago Bernabeu, although that's not to say that the club sporting department aren't at work over potential transfers. 2025 summer transfer window could be busy one for Los Blancos. It's likely that Alfonso Davis and a new right back will arrive, while another midfielder would also be on the agenda due to Luka Modric expected retirement. The player that Real Madrid wants to sign as Modric's successor is Florian Wirtz, the German playmaker, would not be a like for like replacement. But club official believes that he is more than capable of playing a deeper role. And I believe so as well. And I would love to have him in my team, man. Relivo says that a move will be made for Florian Wirtz if a deal is viable at this stage. Bayer Leverkusen minimum asking price is 120 million euros. That's crazy, guys. 120 million euros. Though I believe it's worth 120 million euros. I can't say, guys. But I believe it's worth around 80, 80, 70. But the reason why there was one thing you can't take away from that team is Xavi Alonso have actually done a tremendous job in that team. Xavi Alonso have actually, done a very, very good job in that team. So I also understand why they will be demanding such amount of money. And when you're going for a star man or a good player like Florian Wirtz, sometimes you have to pay the money. Then he says that if Real Madrid go to if Real Madrid do go for Wirtz, it's not guaranteed they will get their man, even if a deal with Leverkusen is agreed. Bayern Munich are even more interested in his services, and their stance is that all out assets will be made next summer. Los Blancos would have to fend them up if they were to secure his services. One thing is this for sure, guys. If I'm honest, I don't think Bayern Munich can go head to head with Madrid for a player. At the moment, they can't. They do not have what it takes. I believe if there's a situation whereby the player wants to go, we all know every player wants to play for the big dog. And Real Madrid, are they done? Real Madrid are big. So he would want to come to Real Madrid. I don't see Florian Wirtz or any other club. I don't see Bayern Munich or any other club like Manchester City coming for Florian Wirtz and winning that battle against us. I don't think so. So this is why I believe this player is going to end up as a Real Madrid player come next summer. And our lineup, guys, is going to be a very good addition, guys. It's going to be a very, very good addition because I love the guy. I love the way he plays. So that is the fact. I love this guy. I love the way he plays. He's a good player. So I believe that as well. I do believe that. I do believe that. Let me just check on the chat. Let me just see what is going on in the chat. Let me just see read some chats. Some of your chat, guys. Sorry, I've not even read it long time ago. What did I stop? Sorry, guys. Okay, I stopped. He said, yeah, he says the best. Okay, he was talking about Ugarte. Then, Sancho enjoy Sancho preference for Chelsea over Juventus add an intriguing twist to the transfer saga. We'll be watching closely to see if Chelsea can capitalize on this interest before the window shuts. We all know. Kansas with Liverpool is a no-brainer. The depth for the front three is looking really good. I'd love to see a centre back come in now. All right. Napoli fan, yeah, I am shocked that Osimhen has not been scooped up. Whoever gets him is guaranteed 20 plus goals. Well, the reason why no team have taken him is because he has not agreed to take a pay cut. He has not agreed to reduce his salary wages. And we all know how transfer work these days. Everybody are using brain to do a transfer. So until he reduces salary wages or the salary demand, no club is going to go for him. Did not mention Liverpool have signed Mamadashvili. Yeah, I know he signed Mamadashvili to come next season. Interesting to see how he is brought in as Alisson long-term replacement. Now, one thing I don't understand is this, and I'll keep saying, I think Liverpool have actually messed up. They fucked up because Liverpool had the opportunity to actually sell players like Mo Salah to Etihad. They had the opportunity of selling Alisson to Etihad as well. They did not take the deal. And these players might end up leaving the club for free. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Except they give him a new contract. Salah minutes need to be managed after his hamstring issue last season. He is not getting any younger. Liverpool had zero options behind him at right wing. Yeah, that's the honest truth, man. And this is why I also said that they should have just let him go, man. Let him go and go and spend the money on Mbappe. But they did not. Arsenal are missing a trick. I'll come to that, man. Back to what I was saying, guys. What was I, man? I was talking about the Madrid trying to get Florian Wheat. But I guess we have to wait and see how that pans out, guys. We have to wait and see. And the latest on Amrabat, guys. Negotiation on the way between Fenerbahce and Fiorentina for what's his name? For what is this guy's name again? Amrabat. And this is coming from Fabrizio Romano. And this is what he says here. It says a negotiation underway between Fenerbahce and Fiorentina for Sofim Amrabat. 2 million loan fee and 12 million mandatory buy clause offered. Fiorentina wants more. Talks continue as Amrabat also received an approach from Everton today. Now, this is what I don't understand. United have everything in the power, should have gone for these guys. But I do not know what the hell they are doing. I don't know what they are doing. And it's going to be messed up if they cannot get this deal done. It's going to be a bad one. They need to sign this dude because it looks likely is going to go to Fenerbahce. But I'm going to give you guys updates on that. If anything concrete happens afterwards, I'll let you guys know on the stream. I will do a kind of like a update on Amrabat. But as it stands right now, it's looking much like Amrabat will leave the club. Looking like it that Amrabat will leave the club. That's what it's looking at the moment. Now, Juventus make an initial offer for Manchester United Jadon Sancho. But I think there has been an article that came outside saying it would rather go to, what's it called? It would rather go to Chelsea over Juventus. How truth is that? I don't know. I can't tell you guys I am sure about it, but I saw an article that says said so. You know, I saw an article that said he would love to go to Juventus over he would love to go to Chelsea over Juventus. I don't know how true is that. But let us go to the listen together. And it says here, guys, Juventus make an initial offer for Manchester United player. Syria giant Juventus have now made an offer for United Jadon Sancho. The Buccaneers have been trying to sign Sancho late in the window, and while Chelsea have also tried, the old lady seemed to be leading the race. Uh, as reported that Juventus' first offer has now arrived. They want to sign him on loan with obligation on loan. I don't think they want loan. Now, the Juventus have put forward a dry loan deal worth 7 million euros or 8 million euros, and United to pay a part of the wages. United have responded to the offer, but the parties could work together to come close to an agreement. They will come together in the next few hours and work out how they can proceed. The player, it has been previously reported, is keen on Juventus and prefers them over other options. He has been waiting for a move. One thing is this for me, I can say for sure that just Sancho wants to leave. Sancho wants to leave. He does not want to play for United this season. And even you look at everything he has done, the steps he has made, that indicates that he wants to leave the club. You know, he does wants to leave the club. But one thing I'm sure of is this. I believe that deal is going to be rejected because Manchester United do not want to pay a player that is going to end up playing for another club. They do not want to do that. This is why I think that's Jadon Sancho deal to Juventus might not happen because they've made it clear by we don't want to be playing a player, and yes, the player is playing somewhere else. So that's why I also think it's not going to happen, guys. That's why I think is that deal is off the book. I see them rejecting that offer. I see it happening. Now coming to Raheem Sterling, guys, because there've been so many drama going on what's it called, Raheem Sterling. For me now, I want to ask Raheem Sterling to Manchester United transfer. Is Chelsea outcast better than anything Ten Hag has got? That is a question someone was asking this morning. And Troy Deeney actually came outside to say that Marcus Rashford, that Raheem Sterling is actually better than whatever United have up front. Why was he saying so? Why do you guys think he would say such a thing? And is there truth in that? Is there truth in that? Because for me, right now, what I would say is this, man. I do believe that Raheem Sterling and Marcus Rashford at the moment are the same thing. So I don't think United will need somebody like Rashford in their team anymore. I think our signings are players who have all been falling down the pecking order. I don't think he will be a decent replacement for Casemiro, though. I think he's talking about Ugarte. You think Barca can beat Real Madrid this season? Well, I don't think so. I don't think so because they do have a good manager. No doubt. They do have a good manager in as a Flick. And if there's something I've seen about this side, I've watched two of that game whereby they came back from a losing position to win the game. I believe they are going to give us a game. I mean, with the fact that the likes of Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr. have not really clicked as yet, that can also play as an advantage to Barcelona. Mark completed 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, we did the 1,000 party. We did it. I'm big up to him, Mark, man. He's killing it right now. Omo have one good game. And Barca fans saying he's better than Mbappe. It's just crazy, man. It's mad. It's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. Should Real sign Omoso? No, I don't want Omoso, man. I don't want Omoso. Omoso can come to Real Madrid. He can come to Man U. Real Madrid are gonna be unbeatable with. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. If Florian Wirtz go to Real Madrid, how can he have game time? He will definitely have game time because he's going to succeed the position for Luka Modric. You know, he will. ULC group draw. I think it's happening today. It's happening today. And me and Mark are going to be discussing about it later, 1 p.m. UK time. So feel free to join us on Mark's channel. Salah on last year in contract. And this is why I said they've messed up. Liverpool messed up. They should have sold him to Al Ittihad for that 220 million. Like, subscribe, and share. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Now, Mark says, big up to Mark. United into hijack Andre from Wolves. Watch the space. It could happen when Scott McTominay medical is completed. That would be nice. And besides, you guys have also been hijacking people's player, man. That's what you guys have been doing this transfer window. Hijacking people player. It was two midfielder, not just Ugarte, but it was the priority. And Andrew, well, Wolves got Flemines to 21 million. So it's looking like United will swoop. Wow. What are you guys doing? That would be nice. Juventus won't buy Sancho at the end of the season. They won't. They don't have the funds, man. Two more to go. Osimhen and Sancho keep pushing. Forza Juventus. Now, I don't think so. I don't think they'll get Osimhen. I don't think Juventus can't even pay the money for Sancho. Juventus can't even pay the money for Sancho. Gibes, big up to you, Gibes. Big up to you, Gibes. Juventus can't even pay the money for Sancho. How do you think they will sign Osimhen? It's not happening, guys. It won't happen. Now, back to what I was saying about Raheem Sterling, man, because I shifted. I want to just go to the article, and it says, should he make okay? It says, have the biggest story of the summer transfer window could yet occur with Chelsea outcast Raheem Sterling joining Manchester United. Having been deemed surplus to requirement at transfer bridge, he newly installed head coach Enzo Maresca, the 82-time capped England international, will be seeking a fourth professional club to join. Should he make Old Trafford his new home, Sterling will create a unique piece of history no one has ever had. Played for the two Manchester big clubs as well as Liverpool, and when you throw Chelsea into the mix, it's truly exceptional resume. The incredible piece of potential rivals aside, there has been a reason why the Red Devils are making such a move, especially when it seems Erik ten Hag was content with his attacking options. As it turned out, Sterling will not be an addition, but rather filling a spot as Jadon Sancho, who has not enjoyed the best of relationship with Erik ten Hag, is making way. Indeed, the former Russian star is reportedly going the other way to joining the Blues. Now, do I think this is going to happen, guys? Like we all know, he has been heavily linked with outgoing, you know. But do I think it's going to happen? I don't think so. I just don't think that deal is going to happen because when you look at everything he has around him, his wages, yes, he has said he will be able to take a kind of a pay cut. But when we talk about the pay cut here, he's on 382,000. So I don't think the pay cut he would take, you want to take a pay cut of over 200,000. And I think Manchester United are not really into this thing of just splashing out cash on people. They don't want to do it, except is able or willing to take at least a drastic pay cut. It's going to take an abnormal pay cut for him to be able to join United. And also, I saw somewhere where it says that he's going to join on an 130,000 pounds a week, and that was from Ben Jacobs, 130,000 pounds a week. And he also needs to understand that he's just a squad player. Do I think that will be fine with him? I don't know. But as it is right now, it does seem as if he does not want to leave the Premiership. He still want to play at the Premiership. So for me, I don't know if the deal will happen. And like they said, the an article came out like this morning saying Sancho prefers to go to Chelsea over Juventus. So we have to just wait and see how that pounds out. Liverpool should sell last season. That's what I'm saying. They should have sold him and get a lot of money. Who? I was thinking about Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs is weird. That with that I have had Sterling will only join on his terms, and if Sterling is going to join on his terms, then it doesn't make any sense, bro. Sancho rejected Chelsea, so if he's going to join on his terms, then forget it. Forget about it, man. You might as well just sit back at Chelsea, be a bench warmer, or go train with the youth team and continue collecting your pay. At least they hold you that. Now this I saw this morning. Manchester United set to make a late switch for Everton forward. If there's any truth in this article, then it's crazy. It changes everything they've been doing so far. It changes everything they have been doing so far. If there's any truth in this article, then it just changed everything they have been doing in this transfer window that everybody are applauding them for. And it says Manchester United now set to make a late before Everton forward. Manchester United are reportedly looking at dipping into the transfer market once more before the window come to a close at the end of the week. With Rasmus Højlund out injured, United are heavily reliant on Joshua Zexi as their only striker, using Bruno Fernandes up top in their last two games. Even if Højlund was fit and well to play, neither of the pair of strikers are prolific goal scorer or poacher type players. Marcus Rashford is reportedly working with Ruud van Nistelrooy to improve his positional awareness to aid him in becoming a clinical finisher. However, there are no signs of this paying off in the short term. So United are left looking into the transfer market once more to fill the vacancy in attack. Wow. Now, this is a weird one, guys. This is a weird one. So if you are telling me that Manchester United are in looking for a striker to sign, are you telling me it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin? Like, I don't understand. I don't like this will go against every good job they've done so far. Because you guys have come in, have been able to get rid of people and be able to, bring in good quality players. Then if you are going to go and sign the lack of Sterling and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, then that just changes everything for me. Sancho rejected Chelsea because he won't get game time. Yeah, that's the thing. No, we are not in for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Well, sometimes this might be a paper talk as well, but for me, it does not just make any sense to me because it will go against everything these guys have been, working towards so far. So let us hope that, like you said, Mark, then they are not in for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Now, the Carabao Cup turned round recap, the others to host West Ham, while Barnsley face a trip to Old Trafford. The Carabao Cup third round fixtures or fourth round fixtures is out. And if you are yet to see it, the Carabao Cup third round fixture is out. Let me just put it up here so you see who your team will be facing. So you can see who your team will be facing. And I think it's a good one for United as well, man. It's a very good good one for United. I'm sure many of our fans will be open. They get lucky as they got lucky last season. Season. Now Liverpool to host West Ham and is Manchester City will be facing what was it called? Watford, Arsenal versus Bolton Wanderers, Man U, Chester United versus Barnsley. Then Wake Up Wanderers versus Aston Villa. Coventry will face Tottenham. Walsall will face Leicester City. Brentford will be facing Orient. Blackpool versus Sheffield United. Preston versus Fulham. What else? Everton versus Southampton. QPR versus Crystal Palace. Stoke City versus Fleetwood Town. Brighton versus Wolves. Wimbledon versus Newcastle, and Chelsea versus Barrow. I was surprised that Wimbledon smashed these guys yesterday. Ipswich. I was not expecting that. And this is something I really don't understand, guys. I don't understand why do all these small teams feel or they have the need to actually to be resting players. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. Because can Ipswich win the Premiership? No. So why do you rest players instead of going for trophies like your Carabao Cup? And this is a problem I also have with the likes of Tottenham and the likes of Arsenal, Chelsea. Sometimes play your team. Play your team. It's crazy. Like I also think Arsenal needs to be doing this as well. Play your team. If there's a trophy to be won, it's Carabao Cup, FA Cup, because we all know you can't win the Premiership. So why don't you just use your first 11 to play a team or play a cup like this? And this is something Portsmouth used to do. Portsmouth, Leicester City used to do it. They play with their full team because it gives them the opportunity of winning something. There was a season Portsmouth went on relegation, and yet they won the FA Cup. That is something they need to learn to be doing. You don't save players because you cannot win the Premiership. So why do you have to feel as if you need to be using kits to play all this competition? You rather use your first 11. Use your first 11 and win this game. Win all these games. At least it gives you something to look for in the season. At the end of the season, it gives you that trophy, saying thereby you can say, yes, we won the trophy at the end of the year. So I don't understand where all this crap is coming from. Play your team. Instead of saving players, play your team. Now, back to the latest on Osimhen. Al Hilal are getting more confident they will secure a deal to sign Victor Osimhen. Chelsea are looking at alternative to the Nigerian striker. One thing is this, man. I just think this guy will end up in Saudi Arabia for some weird reason. I believe he's going to end in Saudi Arabia. Honestly. For me, I believe he's going to end in Saudi Arabia. And that's all for me now, guys. Whenever breaks up, I'm going to come back online to react. And please don't forget to join Mark and I on Mark's channel. We're doing the Champions League. We're talking about the Champions League draw. We're talking about it. So please, 1 p.m. UK time, join us on Mark N channel. For me now, big up to everybody on the chat. Big ups to you, Andrew Monk. Big up to Jean Robinson. Big up to Mpanza. Big up to Thomas. Big up to Zelenga. Big up to Monk. Big up to Michelle. Big up to Mark. Big up to Evans. Big up to David Moyes. Big up to Manchester is red forever. Big up to Undadu for coming online to join us on the stream. Big up to everybody on the chat. I do appreciate you guys being here with me. From me, your boy Tenabas guy, I'm signing out, man. I'll see you guys on the next one. Should the case anything breaks, we're going to react to it. But now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Next one. Bye for now.